Hey everybody, Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of Eating Crafters. Okay, so we did some cool stuff last time. We went and found some diamonds and some sapphire mines, and we got those going. I've been busy off camera because, part of the game, point of the game is to get these all this stuff going and put it in warehouses so we can access it wherever we are to make whatever we want without having to carry a bunch of junk in our inventory and run around grabbing parts out of containers. So when we left last time, I said that when I was off screen I was going to be doing some work, and I did. I've set up a few more lines here. Let me get down here. All right, so we set up a line here that's doing the osmium alloy, which are these right here. And so that got automated. We also are making a few other items here. And as you can see in the background back there, I put down some warehouses. Those are tier 1 warehouses. And now our stacks are 50. So we can carry 50 of an item in our inventory now. And they're stacking that way inside the storage as well. Over in this one, we are making the plated connectors. And I've sunk all this stuff into the warehouses now, so when I go to the assembly to make something, or if I want to build something out in the field, such as let's say a miner, like I can build these now, and I need to make some of these and put them in the water to clear the water up. And all I need to do is make a couple of antennas. Now I'll automate the antennas at the other base. Those are made from basic materials. This base over here is doing more of the high-end stuff. This is AI chips. They are automated, and they are now being fed into the first warehouse. Let me show you the warehouses. Okay, so these are the T3s, and they're carrying all the stuff that we need to build things out in the field. The AI chips, the composite beams, the gear assemblies, carbon fiber, and the graphic rods are in this one. Let me get closer to the other one. And this one here is advanced filters. It's got the ruby ore, gold wiring, the plated connectors, and the osmium alloy. And now these are all good and well, but these are midway parts. What we want to do now is I need to find another spot like this. If there's two, I'm sure there's three. And we're going to want to set up another factory, and that one is going to be making the tier 3 items, such as reinforced frame, fast rotor, the catalytic converters, those things. It's like 3 or 4 of them that we need to get set up in a line. Unfortunately, I've got everything else tied up here, so we can't. There's really not a way to build that stuff here. But I wanted to get these things done, and they're all done now. That's 10 items that we're now making in automation. All right. So the goal right now is to build a cargo ship. So we've got the carbon fiber, we've got the catalytic converters. We need to make a ship's engine and a controller. We need to make two ship's engines and a controller. The controller is easy. We can make one right there. Boom, that's done. And now we just need to make the ship's engines. And those are a little tougher. We need steel alloy, two fast rotors, and ceramic components. These here we can make right now. We need, how many did it say? Two? Yeah, so we'll go one, two. We can make these on the fly because we have all the materials need automated into the warehouses that we need to make it. So that's really nice. Okay, so we have those. We need the 5 ceramic components. Now, the ceramic components, I believe we can set up here. I just haven't done it because we have it at the other factory. I think they are made from, let's see, not that one. So I think they're made from this. So we need 4 filters. And I think, nope, that's the basalt. All right, let's just get the 4 filters. And we need sulfur ore. What did we do with that? There's some right there. All right, so it's not this one. It is. Okay, so it's made from silica. Let's pick this back up. I think we have some silica right back here. I mean, some, not silica, that's the copper. And I believe there it is right here. So what we need to do is come on up here, build one of these. Then we're going to put this down. And then we're going to put a container down. We're going to need water for this one. So we're going to need to build. Where can we drop that? I think we'll put it right here. it gets so touchy. Run that into there. We're going to make those. This is going to be silica. And we're going to set all this up. Come on. There we go. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is dropping a small a tier 1 warehouse right here in this little spot right here. And I will pipe some of this smaller stuff that we don't normally use into that warehouse. Are we making them? Yes, we are. We'll give that a chance to cook up. But anyway, so yeah, when you drop these things down, I drop these on the outer edge of the foundation. If you look down, you can see where the concrete and mud is, where I had ended. This was a sheer wall right here, but once I drop this, it makes it cuts it out perfect. You could actually take this, move it around on a piece of ground, no matter if it's mountainous or not, and it will flatten it out flat, as you can see here. So these things are pretty cool. Because it just cut his way. Now, this was an accident. I thought I was clear of it, and I wasn't. So when this built up, the rock that these things were pulling from disappeared. But yet, these things are still mining. And I'll show you real quick. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find a place where it'll let me set a block down. I don't know why it's not letting me set one down. There we go. Now if I just drag this out here real quick like this, if you look, they should go back to work again. $4,500. I don't know why it's not pulling. Oh, because it's pulled from the storage, I think. Anyways, if I work these, after that happened, they were still mining, and they will mine, even though the rock disappeared. And that happened to me over at another place on my other personal game that I'm doing. So I got to get closer so I can cut that out. Anyways, we should have enough over there now. Yeah, that should be plenty. All right, let's go back and see if we can't make those engines and then make the cargo ship. I'm going to need batteries for it too, but I think what we'll do is we'll run back across and grab the batteries out of maybe we'll pull them out of the rover. this rock. Let's get this out of our inventory as well. All right. Five steel alloy. Oops, wasn't trying to do that. That's what I was trying to do. Hope these stack, and they don't. Oh, we're missing a. It's 4 fast rotor. I thought it was only 2. Here, let's get rid of the concrete as well. There we go. All right. Should be able to build this thing now. I wonder how big it is. That's not that big. That was easy. What's the cargo look like? That's a nice little storage area. Give me these. Did I not drag them into my inventory? I didn't. I put them in his inventory. There we go. So I'm curious how this thing's going to fly as compared to the other ones. Same way. All right, so I need to build more batteries for this thing. And we're going to need to build a landing pad for it as well. Our base. And I'm going to head over and grab the uranium. So I also went across to where we have that phosphorus over on the volcano, because there is an item that needs the catalytic converter requires the phosphorus and basalt, and I couldn't, or not basalt. Yeah, basalt. I could not find no basalt anywhere on that rock over there. Yeah. I need to turn this way. Yeah, so I couldn't find any basalt over there at all. And so I couldn't, I was going to set up a little manufacturer and make it over there and actually throw a tier 1 storage unit down there. And I can't because there's no basalt on that rock at all. It really kind of sucks. Is this where our miner is? I see the windmills. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we're going to go grab that stuff. Quick. Shoot, we're gonna have to piecemeal this thing to get it all in there. Oops. All right. Good enough. I want to try to focus also on doing some exploration. Copper and some iron. Here's our base. Base is right there. There's all this mountains and stuff over here that I have never been to yet. A bunch of nodes. Let's take a look real quick. It's iron. It's cobalt. Osmium. Osmium. Copper. Gold. Graphite. Salt. And this is a nice little spot too. And it looks like there's some more nodes back over here. It's pretty good. It's actually a pretty good spot. All right. I want to see what those other nodes are over there. That looks like osmium down there. That looks like graphite right there. That looks like copper. Yep, copper. There's some quartz. More osmium. Only seen one gold over here though. Let's go see what that stuff is up there. But yeah, there's quite a bit of ore here, so we could feasibly do some things here. More quartz, more copper. Yeah. You cut all this face out, fill in the lows over here, and you have a nice flat spot up here. But yeah, that's for another time. What I will do, so now it's showing me a little house here. Dropping one doesn't do that, I don't think. I think you have to drop more than one for it to show up on the map. So that'll mark this spot so I know where it's at. And I don't forget. Yeah, so there's some more nodes up top here as well. Let's see what's over here. Is there anything in the crater? Looks like copper. Yeah, that's a copper node. There's an osmium node right there. Most of these craters have been a real letdown. Gotta eat. What is this? Sulfur? Yeah, sulfur. Osmium. There's some gold right there. Yeah, it's not anything too spectacular here and impressive. some iron and some basalt and some graphene. Yep, nothing really spectacular here. Go down, cruise the beach. Look like there's much of anything here. More surprise, happy alcoves full of ore like the one we're at right now. Anyway, just checking up here to see if there's anything. Not really. A few nodes here and there, but nothing special. What's down there? Nothing. Maybe a little lower here. You can really see he's going too fast. No nodes, just a bunch of pieces of ore. Yeah, no nodes. A lot of pieces of ore, actually. There's a ruby node. There's not a whole lot here. There's nothing. Nothing. Speed her up. So that's the little island. It's got a little bit of snow or whatever on it. I'm not really interested over there right now. We got pretty much found what we needed to find over there. Back to this side. And go around. See what we find on this one. Really hardly any ore out here at all. Scattered nodes here and there. See nothing. A lot of basalt. Not really much of anything out here. There's random, sparse ore nodes, but not very much. It's really desolate. Quartz, copper, a little bit of iron. Let's go see what's up here in the interior. A couple nodes there. There's nothing. All right. There's the snowy mountains. We know what's over there. The hell? What are these things? That's not good. There's a mine over here somewhere. That's snow? No, that's not snow. Where the hell are we? We'll have to come back here some other time. Kind of came full circle. So that was my first trip all the way around the whole map. Hadn't done that before. I've always been looking for something specific. I think those two spots where our two bases are the two best places for ore pockets with multiple different kinds of ore. See if there's room on here The ship's pretty small. We should be able to land on that same landing pad with the other ship. Maybe it'll fit, maybe it won't. I don't know. Maybe not. Nope, we didn't get on it. It's because he's being a ball hog. He's got the whole damn thing. Let's see if I can come around. Maybe I'll have enough space on this side. There we go. Let's see if it's charging. Yep. All right. Let's take a bunch of this over there. Process it and make some fuel cells for the new ship. I have a setup for that. Take the other one down. Excuse me for just 1 second. I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, we're back. We are back, and sorry about that. Okay, so I can't even remember what we were doing now. Oh, Mother Nature calls, you gotta answer. All right. So we got the new ship. Oh yeah, we gotta figure this out. So we don't have a processor here. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take this back along with the small ship back to the other base. Set up a processor for it. At least I think I took it down. Let me go look. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did, but I might not have. I haven't been over here much. I'm gonna tear all this stuff down. It's not doing anything anymore. These are, but I'm gonna take it down anyway. Yeah, see, I don't see it over here anymore. Yeah, we took it down. Yep. So I'm gonna go and jump on the small ship and the cargo ship, and we'll take it back to the other base. We're gonna need to build a landing platform for it too. I like this thing. This thing is really nice. Flies really nice. Where the heck am I going? It should be the tunnel entrance right over here. Somewhere. The base is over this way, I think. What the hell? Where the hell is it, man? Oh, I'm heading the wrong damn way completely. Where the hell back over this way? It's down here. Pretty sure. No? To our left. I'm just over the hill. There it is. That thing flies really nice. All right. Low health, eat something. First thing I want to do is build a landing pad for this thing. And I think we'll build it right here in this open space. It should be pretty easy. That's fine. I don't need to go that far. There's good. Nice big landing pad. I need 6 beams. Where are the beams? I'm trying to remember where they are. Okay, so let me stow some of this stuff. Get it out of our inventory. Any beams in there? Yes, it is. Alright, let's grab some more. Sort. There we go. Now we're getting bigger stacks. Let's keep so many in my inventory. Alright, so what's that thing take? 19 of 10 cable. Do you have no cable here? I think we do. Okay, so we should be able to make that. All right. So now we have a landing pad that will charge it. Okay. Nice. What do we need to build that processor? We need one rotor and 4 filters. And something. That's not going to be enough. I put some down somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. All right. This is our gem cutter, by the way. I forgot to tell you. I just laid it out. This is all fed manually, so will this be. We're not going to ever need that many. Or, never need that many of any of this stuff. The uranium or the gems to warrant actually setting up a line for it. Oh shit, this one requires water. So we don't want to do that here. Well, if we backed it up, nope, that won't make a difference either. Yeah, let's move this. Let's move this somewhere where it's going to get water. We have a water line right here. Oh, I know where you can put it. Right here. And there's a water line right there. It's on the wrong side. Yeah, we can put it here. Put it right here. All right, let's put another one down. Container down over here so we can catch this stuff. can assign this to make this. Now we have to go get it. Before I do that, let's put some water in that thing. Hopefully it's going to reach. There we go. All right, let's get some water. I need some uranium. And we'll be able to make those batteries, and we'll be able to get batteries back in the dune buggy. Come to daddy. Yep. Bacon. All right. So building things has really become a lot easier now because I've got all that stuff in the warehouses. Like this thing, all I got to do is make fast rotors. I can make those in like 30 seconds. We need to make some of these. All we need is a couple antennas. Let's see, what was that again? Let's have a quick look. So we got 450 of those. We only have six of 5 of the catalytic converters. I wanted to automate the catalytic converters and put them in the warehouse as well. But like I said, the recipe requires phosphorus and basalt. The only place you can get phosphorus is over there on the volcano island. We have a phosphorus mine over there, but there is no basalt on that island. So I'm stymied and trying to think of what we could do to fix that. The only thing I can think of is running my train from over there back across to our mainland and setting up a basalt mine and training in the phosphorus and then doing it that way. So that might be something we'll set up. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But right now, I'm just going to go make a couple of antennas. And I want to take, I'm going to get the water purifier. I'm going to run it over to another spot. But I want to set that up so that we can make those on demand. We need to start dropping those around the planet. Now I have a way to get up and down this thing. So all this stuff inland right here is all polluted. I don't want to fix that. Let's roll this way a little bit. Have power. That could be an issue. Blinking, but I don't know if it's got power. Shoot. Let's take a look on the map. Nope, I bet it doesn't. No power. So we're gonna have to set up some windmills here. And how much power does it use? 50 megawatts. So we're gonna need like 8 or 9 of windmills. That's not a problem. We can build those on demand. Let's see. 100% of the 50 megawatt. Man, there we go. Okay, so now it has power, and then it'll start cleaning the water here. And so we want to just start placing those down. I want to place another one back up here. I don't know how big of an area that one's going to clean. I think it'll clean back up to that canyon right there and all of this area. And so we'll want to catch one and put it down out at the far end of this back up here somewhere. Out in this little area here. Let's see. Yeah, see that thing, those windmills will cover power back up this way too, so we can just add to them. And we'll get this water purified. And we'll start putting down the terraformation stuff so we can get credit for it. I hate that when it does this stupid fog. You just back up around the corner one more, but I get disorientated in this stuff. Slip the knot. Where am I? Okay, so I need to go back this way. I don't know why they're doing fog. That's so stupid. They're trying to kill you. You're going the wrong damn way. I can't see nothing. Let's drop down. Maybe I'll be able to see better the lower I get. Yeah, I can see a little bit better this way. I think we are. Let me see where I'm at on the map. Yeah, we need to ride this coastline. Water thing. Here we go. We made it. All right, so today was mostly, I know, flying around and stuff, but I think this is what we'll call it. I hate the fog. Yeah, so I'll do a little bit of more work on the swing. I gotta try to figure out that phosphorus stuff. I won't build any trains or anything until I make the next episode, but if I decide to go that route. And we got to get that figured out and get that phosphorus done so we can make those catalytic converters. That's going to be huge because that will afford us to make the water purifiers on demand. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.